welcome back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Phi and Golf. Now take a look at another interesting news. Of course, there has been a report of an inmate that has been brutally assaulted at this point, and they say that this is caused, well, according to the inmate's mother, who decided to take it to the police, is caused by one of the warden that did this. Now this is at the correctional institution in the Sa Kaeo province. Of course, this particular inmate was found in Yuparat Sa Kaeo Hospital, and this particular inmate, his name is Grong Kamon Kang Siri, age 28. According to his mother, who obviously took this to the police, she said that her son told her, well, after she probed him, of course, because she claimed that at first he would not say anything at all. She said that she received a phone call on the 30th of September saying that, 30th of August, saying that, informing her about her son's accident, that claiming that he fell into water tank in the correctional institution and he suffered serious injury. But she said that once he got there, the condition of her son just alarmed her a lot, because obviously it looked like he has been brutally assaulted, and at first he would not say anything, but of course later on he said that the warders actually beat him by actually had a boot on and start to kick him in the mouth.
In the mouth?
Yeah, in the mouth. So his jaw was broken, and there's also brutally assault him everywhere, due to the fact that he kind of told the warders that he would actually give him the collection of his amulets that he have at home. However, he did not inform his mother about it, and when the warders called her to ask to pick up this particular amulets, the mother said that she did not know anything about it. So of course she said no, and that created a bad blood between the warders themselves as well as the inmate at this point. Now, Kampi Anurak, the director of the correctional institution in Sa Kaeo province, obviously said that he will take this matter into his own hands as well, and closely looked at this personally, and he said that he wants to make sure that he has to investigate all this particular case and make sure that everyone get the fairness. So I guess the more investigation will have to be for this particular case.
Well, moving on to another incident down south with the developments of the para-rubber protest that has been going
news
on, and also it seems that the tension is escalating at around 3 in the morning of yesterday.
Right.
It was reported of a gun attack at the protest site at the railway crossing of Ban Toon and Chawat Road in Chawat district of Nakhon Si Thammarat, Nakhon Si Thammarat province, and the report said that a group of armed men had opened fire multiple gunshots at the rubber farmers rally site. One of the bullets hit Kun Sirichai Bunawong, a 25-year-old protester, at his head, and he later passed away at the hospital. And another victim, Kun Sithisak Chaingam, was shot at the neck, 2 shots, and he was critically injured. He was now in the hospital as well. Reports said that the 2 men had joined the rally and volunteered to be security guards protecting the rally site, and they were ambushed while patrolling around the rally. Officers have come up with 2 motives with this incident. One, conflict among the protesters, because they report of a fight and also confrontations among the protesters themselves. And also another one motive is the attack from local people in Chawat district who were dissatisfied with the protests taking place in their hometown. And police have already brushed aside allegations that it was an act of authority, because they insist that they have never planned to resort to violence, even to disperse the protesters. They haven't thought about them before. And after this incident, Kun Wiro Jiwarangsan, the governor of Nakhon Si Thammarat, revealed that he had filed a request to be moved out from the area and worked in other provinces instead, because he apologized for not being able to control the incident, because it seems that tensions had already escalating before the big gathering tomorrow, Kun Gop, September the 3rd, that they have already threatened to gather people earlier in different provinces of Bangkok. However, locals in other regions have already claimed that they would not plan a gathering, only people in the down south. And police estimated that in Surat Thani province alone, there seems to be around 5,000 people in the gathering. And combined with other provinces, there might be around 20,000 people in the rally.
That much.
But the protests will not spread further into other regions, as they believe. So they might be able to control the incident, and also they would bring in officers to maintain law and order in the area to prevent any violence that might happen during that time. Lieutenant General Paradon Patana Thabut, the Secretary General of the National Security Council, said that he would investigate of the gun attack that happened during the rally site, and also he will send in officers to maintain order and to make sure that no third party will intervene or interfere in this incident.
Right.
And the Prime Minister Kun Yingluck Shinawatra has also expressed condolence for family of the deceased victim. About the incident, the situation there yesterday, Kun Kamron Thuk Suban, he's also a relative of Kun Suthep Thuk Suban, an MP in the Surat Thani province as well, and also the chief of Village Headmen's Council. He said that the group would support the protest further, and also he pressured the government to negotiate to send in the representative to talk to the locals and also to negotiate about the price that have not been set yet.
Because they wanted 120, right? And obviously 120 would be hard. I have heard the price at 92 baht that has been raised as well, and some of the people actually quite okay with it. But obviously at this point it seems like there's different branches, and it's not exactly there's like some in the north, some in the northeast, some in the northeastern, in the middle part of Thailand, and of course down south. And it seems like people down south are the one that most aggressive about this particular case.
Yes, because their demands is asking the government to raise the prices or just guarantee the price in the pledging scheme. However, the government resort to the subsidy of some thousands baht per month, and they were upset about this. And the Democrat MP expresses worry that the situation will escalate further. However, they did not believe that it was a setup to create tension.
All right. Well, I wish I could say that, we're going to stop there, but of course not, because we have another report of the price hike in terms of LPG. Now, I've reported about this already, that it went up yesterday. Last week I warned about this. At this point, you might not think that, it would affect you, but it definitely will, because from a survey, especially in Khon Kaen province, they found that several of the shop, especially restaurants or food vendors, have already decided to raise the prices, and even the prices of raw materials like eggs or pork and such increase as well, which doesn't really, related to LPG, but somehow the price increase as well in some part of Thailand here. Now they say that the LPG obviously at this point is increased for households about 50 stang per kilogram per month, and they say that in front of the PTT public company on Vipawadi Road right here in Bangkok, which is the location of the PTT headquarters, there was a group of people who set up table and requesting signatures. They were hoping for 50,000 signatures to petition to remove Kun Pongsak Raktapong Paisan, the energy minister, from the post along with 4 other higher positions authorities that will be removed as well due to the fact that they let this happen, increasing the LPG. Now they say that they will set up the table from since yesterday all the way to the 8th, and they will have a big gathering on the 9th of September. So it seems like September, once again, we're going to see a lot of gatherings and protests and such. So brace yourself for that. Now they say at this point the LPG gas for 4 kilogram, one of those picnic gas tank, increased from 120 baht to 125, while the 15 kilograms tank increased from 300 baht to 310. Interestingly enough, though, yesterday at about 10:40, 4 of the Democrat Party MPs, คุณสรรเสริญ สมะลาภา คุณอัธวิทย์ สุวรรณภักดี as well as คุณชนินทร์รุ่งแสง they came together, make a press announcement talking about requesting the government to rethink the increased price of the LPG, the energy bills, as well as the expressway fees to push it back a little. And according to them, they say that the LPG price for the 15 kilogram tank increased by 7 baht 50 stang every month for 1 year now, from 290 to 380 baht. The price is not quite matched with what they found in the market. Obviously, I've just reported 15 kilogram tank is 310 baht, but according to the 3 Democrats MP, they say 380 baht. So, at this point, I think that all in all, they just want to say that the price hike, but if the price seems to be raised a little bit in terms of reporting the truth, then this is not quite accurate, I would say. All right, moving on very quickly, we have another hike, right?
Yeah, the expressway, which I think affects directly to commuters in Bangkok.
Me
pretty
directly.
much.
Yes.
Because they said that yesterday after midnight of September the 1st that the express hike is effective. Less cars are on the expressway road.
Right.
Especially it is Sunday, right? So there's pretty less car on the roads.
Right.
However, this morning they will feel the effects of this particular increase. They said that only 5 baht would not affect much of the commuters in Bangkok. However, there are some commuters that did not use just only one.
I have to pay 3 times.
Really?
Yeah. I have to pay 3 times if I want to get from my house
That means
to like
15
in the
baht.
middle. Yeah.
On the way.
Exactly.
Oh my
15
God.
baht increase. That's a lot.
Yeah, there's also an issue about the Easy Pass as well, because there seemed to be some problem about the Easy Pass top-up service system.
Yes, because my money just,
What
disappeared. It's just disappeared. It's not supposed to be that number. So they say that if I have questions, I have to get out of my car and get into one of those, building that they have and talk to the people inside. They can't even check it for me at the checkpoint. So yeah, it's causing a lot of problems, and if your monies have been disappearing from the card, then
but authorities said that 99% of the people who use expressway during the weekend was okay. There were no problem because a lot of people have been notified about the increase, and they will know what they have to do, and they have prepared money for that.
Right. No, that part was fine. But yeah, I think there's still a lot. Like, it was okay at one point for the express, so like for the Easy Pass, but then of late, I've seen quite a bit of mistakes in terms of the numbers, and I'm not the only person, because obviously everybody's in my house have to use Expressway, and they've encountered the same problem. So make sure that you go and talk to them, because I definitely will have to take time and then go into the building itself and talk to one of the authorities, because otherwise your money just disappear.
In Thairat newspaper, there's some commuters who voices their concern as well. Kun Vachara Vichayrat, who work in Silom area, he said that this is not a good time to increase the price of
Everything.
of everything,
Right.
because their income remain the same.
True. Our incomes remain the same.
And Kun Pacharapi Sukprasak, he worked in Lamluka. He worked in Thung Mahamek area, but her home is in Lamluka, and she has to use like 3 gates.
So she paid 3 times, right,
Yeah.
for the toll? Yeah. Not very good. I think a lot of people are not very happy with this hike. So
And people are not happy with the traffic on the expressway as well, because sometimes it's not expressway, it's just the very slower
right.
way.
Right. So, all right, with that, we're going to take a short break. We have more updates in terms of the senator selection that has been discussed for quite a bit since last week, and plus the forum, the reform forum, whether or not people agree with those. So please stay tuned.